Sacrament School has canceled classes due to an outbreak of illness.
Bishop Heelan's Blessed Sacrament School on Sioux City's north side won't have classes tomorrow because of the outbreak of influenza A. Nearly a quarter of that building's students and staff are out sick. It's the second school this week to make such a move. Lorenz Marathon Schools closed its elementary building today for additional deep cleaning after sending students and staff home early on Monday because of illness.
The Siouxland District Health Department says it has seen high viral activity this flu season, and the health department says they're seeing a number of illnesses going around from influenza and COVID to RSV and norovirus. While there is no way to fully prevent yourself from getting one of these viruses, there are things you can do to stop the spread.
I mean, definitely if you're sick, stay home, especially when you have a fever. That's going to be the time when you're most infectious to other people, okay? So definitely try to do that. In terms of other types of prevention efforts, hand washing, covering your cough, all those kinds of things.
Bronx said if you haven't had your flu shot yet, it can still help.
Iowa's influenza illness activity is considered high by the Centers for Disease Control. The latest numbers available for the week ending January 25th show almost 1,900 positive tests for influenza A and B in Iowa in that week. Statewide, 104 Iowa schools report at least 10% of their student body are sick.
In South Dakota, the latest data available for the week ending February 1st shows about 1,200 new cases of influenza A and B. The state reports 29 hospitalizations because of the flu in the week ending February 1st. Now, the state did not report any flu-related deaths during that week.
And in Nebraska, the CDC reports flu activity is very high. The latest numbers available for the week ending January 25th show nearly 1,900 positive tests for influenza A and B statewide. The Nebraska Department of Health and Human Services says influenza-like illnesses led to more than 800 ER visits in the week ending January 25th. And in that same week, the health department reported 7 influenza-associated deaths in Nebraska. In Lincoln, Nebraska, Bryan Medical Center says the influenza positivity rate in Lancaster County has jumped from 17% to 28% over the last few weeks. They say this year the flu isn't being picky. It's even affecting those who were vaccinated. On January 11th, there were 7 flu-related hospitalizations at Bryan. By the end of January, there were 32. It's why doctors are encouraging folks to stay home if they're sick.
The difference this year is we're told that while the vaccine is still effective, it's a little less effective than last year. They think that it's reducing hospitalizations by about 35% in people that get the vaccine. We usually hope for a better than 40% dip.
Doctors say the surge can also be attributed to colder weather and people that are socializing with active symptoms.